no this, no that. They let violent criminals roam the streets, roam in the subways, but they go after Trump all the time. And people get tired of it. Companies don't want to be subject to that. But if you take a look at all of the things that are happening, the money, the billions and billions of dollars, and I say, where did they get this money? California, the same thing. Gavin Newsom. Does anyone ever? Gavin Newsom. SCUM is his name. No, Gavin Newsom. This guy, he's always talking about, oh, California is good. It isn't. Unfortunately, people are moving out. I have property there. I love California. One of the most beautiful places. They're destroying it. They're destroying California. This guy is a horrible, horrible governor. In a certain way, I'd like him to run. You know, to be honest. I just think it would be, you know, he's sort of he's just a bullshit artist. He's done such a bad job. But you look at what Democrats have done. Look at Illinois. I don't know how it continues. You have this guy Pritzker. I don't know. He's too busy eating. He wants to eat all the time. Would you like a hamburger? How many do you want? 5? I'll have 5 burgers. You go to his office. You like a hamburger? Yeah. Okay, I'll have 5 burgers. Who the hell orders 5 burgers? But look, our country can't go through it. We're not going to go through it much longer. You know, we play the song, you know, that Hold On, I'm Coming. Do we like it? Yes! Who liked the Rolling? Okay, you had the Rolling Stone song, which we liked. That was the first. You know that song, right? Yeah. You can't always get what you want. Which made no sense. Yeah. But it was a good song, right? It made no sense. You can't always get the. I said, no, they're talking about the Democrats. I said, the Democrats can't always get what they want. So that way I at least saved it. But it was a good song. Or the Sam and Dave. Who likes the second better? The Hold On, I'm Coming. Yes? You like it better? You like it better? Both of them. The other guys bring back some good memories in all fairness. And no wonder, it's really no wonder that Joe Biden and his thugs are so desperate to stop us. They only know. And you remember this, we're the only ones, and they know this, that can stop them. We're the only ones. There's nobody else around. If this election isn't won, I'm not sure that you'll ever have another election in this country. Does that make sense? I don't think you're going to have another election in this country. If we don't win this election, I don't think you're going to have another election, or certainly not an election that's meaningful. And we better get out, and we better. I actually say that the date, remember this, November 5th, I believe it's going to be the most important date in the history of our country. I believe it. This country is weaponizing law enforcement for high-level election interference against Biden's top political opponent. Never happened. We're not going to let it happen. We're not going to let it happen. I'll tell you what, my numbers are much higher than they would have been had these idiots just, I have like deranged Jack Smith. Somebody said, why do you call him deranged? I said, because I like telling the truth. He's a deranged individual. They said, but why don't you be nice to him? Because if you were nice to him, he'd be much worse. He's a bad guy. They're all bad people. They want to destroy our country, and we're not going to let them destroy our country. We're not going to let it happen. All of the persecution is only happening because I'm running for president and leading in the polls. If I weren't running, I wouldn't have any indictments. I got indicted more than Al Capone. Does anybody know who Al Capone is? Alphonse. He would even take a guy like JD and slap him around. Look at JD, who the hell are you, Senator? Better not slap you around. No, he used to kill people if he didn't like their company at dinner. He'd kill them. He got indicted less than I did. My father's looking down, and my mother was such a beautiful woman. And she's looking down with my father, and she's saying, how the hell did our boy get 4 indictments? And not only that, all these local cases, like Fawny. It spells Fanny. It spells Fanny like your ass, right? But when she became DA, she decided to add a little French, a little fancy, Fawny and Mr. and Mrs. Wade, which his wife did not appreciate. His wife didn't appreciate. Can you imagine these two people trying to take down I'm a very popular president. I mean, again, I got more votes than any sitting president in history. We have these two lowlifes trying to take down a president of the United States. But you know, equally badly, they went after 26 people. They wanted to make it 48 people. They had some senators that these guys know very well who were indicted, who were ready to be indicted, and somebody stopped it. And they wanted to find out what the hell is going on in Georgia. What's going on with the elections? And it's so crazy. And they almost got indicted for that. Think of it, United States senators that were doing their job. These people are lowlifes. And they were sent here by the Department of Justice. This isn't a local Georgia thing. This was done. They would go into Washington, D.C. and have meetings that lasted for 8 hours on numerous occasions with the Justice Department and the White House. So it's all coming in from, it's all politics. It's all coming in from Biden. The same thing with Letitia James from New York. This is another real one. She campaigned on, I will get him, I will get him. Then she goes to court, oh no, it's, I'm not political at all. And then you have Bragg, the DA. So in the DA's office, they didn't trust Bragg, so they took their top person from the DOJ, his name is Colangelo, and they took him and they put him in the DA of Manhattan's office to get Trump. Think of it. Other than that, I'm having a lot of fun. You know, it's like an unbelievable situation. But I think with time, it's become so discredited, don't you think, Jim? It's become, actually, Jim Jordan had hearings on Bragg. And how did they turn out? That was what a mess. What a disgraceful. We can't let this happen to our country. In the latest Emerson poll, general election, I'm up 9 points here in Ohio. In another poll, I'm up 14 points. And in another one, we're up 17 points. I only read polls when they're good, by the way. Nationwide, we're leading in every single swing state against Biden, in the largest margins ever. You know what was interesting? Joe Biden won against Barack Hussein Obama. Has anyone ever heard? Barack Hussein Obama. Or as Rush Limbaugh would say, Barack Hussein Obama. He used to scream out the name of his name. But he was, think of this, just think of this. Every swing state, Biden beat Obama. But every other state, he got killed. You think that's an honest election? I could give you 100 different things. We better straighten out our elections. We better get smart. Because the people of the country are not going to take it. We're not going to take it. We're not going to take it any longer. The radical left Democrats rigged the presidential election in 2020, and we're not going to allow them to rig the presidential election in 2024. Not going to allow that. Every time the radical left Democrats, Marxists, communists, and fascists indict me, I consider it a great badge of honor. Great badge of honor. Because I'm being indicted for you, and never forget, our enemies want to take away my freedom because I will never let them take away your freedom. That's what this is all about. They want to silence me because I will never let them silence you. And in the end, they're not after me, they're after you. I just happen to be standing. If you want to defeat the radical left Democrats, you first have to get out, you have to vote, and vote for Bernie Moreno. He's a great guy. They're doing a number. I didn't think I'd say this because, they're doing a number on him just like they've done on everybody else. That's all they do. Disinformation and misinformation. They're masters at it. They lie, they cheat. These people, they lie, they cheat, they make up fake stories like Russia, Russia, Russia. You know, they made up the Russia, Russia, Russia story. Then I won that. No collusion. After 18 angry Democrats said there was no collusion, they didn't have anything. They went through millions of phone calls, not one call to Russia. It was a fake deal made up by crooked Hillary for losing. Although I don't call it crooked anymore, I reversed it. Right? No, it was made up by Hillary Clinton. And how about this guy? He may end up being a United States Senator, right? Shifty Adams Schiff. He may end up being a senator. This is one of the most dishonest human beings. He made up my conversation that I had with the president of Ukraine. He made up the conversation. He said there were 7 times quid pro quo. Remember that? Quid pro quo. 7